3 games. Then they had a 0-0 draw against the Turkish club Galatasaray before yesterday's meeting against Celtic. Inter's run of 5 consecutive league titles did come to an end last season when they were only runners-up in the Italian league, 6 points behind the champions and, of course, their fierce city rivals AC Milan. They won the Italian Cup as well. And because of that failure to clinch another Serie A title, they have a new coach, Gian Piero Gasparini, who took over from Leonardo just a month ago. He has been given the task of bringing youngsters through to replace some of the aging, though undoubtedly talented, Inter Milan players of old. And there's a sprinkling of youngsters in an otherwise experienced lineup here to face Manchester City. It's City's final rehearsal before the new season gets underway, and they're out to prove that in football money can buy success. We're live with Inter Milan against City.
Climax of the Dublin Super Cup, Italian giants Inter Milan against big spending Manchester City. And the commentary team is Don Goodman and first, Alan Parry.
Well, Manchester City are on the verge of what could be the most exciting period in the club's history. And Mario Balotelli is back in the spotlight today against the club where he won 3 Serie A titles in his time in Italy. And I've no doubt he's had strict instructions to cut out the backheelers and the tantrums and concentrate on his game. Balotelli and the rest on show here today for City are as talented as any squad the club has ever had, and they will surely be challenging for success in the coming season. Mentioned as a possible make-weight in the alleged deal that's being hatched for Telles to go to Inter. Eto'o finding a way through here. Brilliant run by Eto'o. One of the finest African players of all time, showing his skill.
Well, he's just got wonderful feet, hasn't he? Knows where the goal is, obviously. Look at this, he's surrounded 3 Manchester City players, and yet he still gets the shot away. Quality, sharp interplays from Inter Milan.
Balotelli looking for Yaya Toure. Silva well placed in the centre, and he went for goal. Scott denying him space, but they just worked their way through. Eto'o with the ball, looks as though there might have been a trip off the ball there.
Never stayed down.
And Milner knocks it out to enable him to receive treatment.
He went down dramatically, didn't he, off the ball? Still an apology from Kolarov. He just leaves a leg in, doesn't he? Not spotted by the referee. This is Yaya Toure at his best. He drives from midfield, gets himself in behind, just slightly heavy the ball, isn't it? Angle's always against him. I think he's trying to actually cross that, but it turns into a shot.
His goal, of course, won the FA Cup for City, giving them their first trophy for 30. Seeing why goalkeepers are goalkeepers so far today, and not outfield players. Good ball from Kolarov, a terrific header! And this time, the flag stays down, and Balotelli celebrates a goal against his former club.
Well, he enjoyed that, didn't he? But it is an absolutely fantastic header. Straight from a corner. Felt that set pieces, maybe an area that Manchester City could exploit. But watch this. He's going backwards. He gets up. Comes off his forehead like a rocket, doesn't it? It's an absolutely wonderful goal. You won't see many better headers than that all season, I'm sure.
The perfect end to the first half for Manchester City. Mario Balotelli, who had a chance in the opening seconds, has a goal in the closing seconds. And Manchester City have a lead and have one hand on the Dublin trophy. He's still arguing. He's a character, he certainly is. But he is also a renowned goal scorer, and he's shown why. Perhaps that conversation could have waited till they get back to the dressing room. But anyway, slap on the back for Balotelli. Congratulations to Manchester City. They lead Inter Milan 1-0 at half-time.
Well, whatever you say about Mario Balotelli, you just can't stop talking.
Of Wesley Sneijder now, as he slides those lovely accurate passes around. Just waiting for the signal from referee McKeon to get the second half underway. And tries from halfway to score. Now, I know you're good, Wesley, but do me a favour.
Well, he was having a laugh before kick-off, wasn't he, with Samuel Eto'o? Look, pretends he's going to go back, and there's a go, doesn't he? Nowhere near.
No, wouldn't even get into the crossbar challenge with that effort, would he? Dzeko. Silva, whose skills enlightened the first half, and that's a lovely ball for Dzeko! Oh, what a perfect start to the second half for Manchester City. They ended the first with a goal. They've started the second with one as well.
Well, each and every outfield player has gone straight over to Edin Dzeko, and that is what it means. They know he needed that goal, didn't he? Boost his confidence. But how about this for skill, vision and awareness and execution from David Silva? Absolutely brilliant. And then credit Dzeko. He stays really, really calm and composed. He knows he's clean through 1v1 and just bends it nicely past Julio Cesar. It's a wonderful start to the second half, and it's a super goal.
Well, Mancini never doubted his talent. Dzeko had been leading scorer in the... Spanos making ground here. Was he caught by company? He was. Free kick that Wesley Sneijder might fancy.
It's a good one, isn't it, by the young man? Stanley just drives. It's the wrong side of De Jong. Runs into company. Nowhere to go, really. It's a good run. Positive.
You'll have seen Sneijder so often on television scoring spectacular goals from set pieces. Now he's about to face one in real life. And the wall stayed solid. Sneijder busy again with the corner. Stankovic! Well, you mentioned his technique earlier, Don. That was magnificent.
Oh, it's absolutely tremendous, isn't it? There aren't many players in the world that could even think about doing this. Look how close it is. Joe Hart scrambling across his goal. It's just absolutely brilliant. Technically, absolutely stunning.
Barry gets it back to Wright Phillips, who took that athletically. He's played for Johnson. City's day is complete. The two substitutes combined perfectly to bring their third goal, and the first ever Dublin Super Cup will go to Iceland.
Oh, they combined really well yesterday as well, didn't they? Brilliant movement initially from Wright Phillips, and then to squeeze that ball through to Adam Johnson. It's picked out by Gareth Barry, isn't he? He takes it down beautifully. Maybe gets a little bit of a lucky bounce, but real good. Drills the ball hard and low, and it's on a plate for Adam Johnson. Not going to miss from there.
We'll talk about scoring goals at crucial times. City got their first right at the end of the first half, their second right at the start of the second, and their third moments before the final whistle. A very good day in the office for Roberto Mancini against his former club. A very good weekend for Manchester City. A week away from the real thing when they take on the champions Manchester United in the Community Shield. A fortnight away from the Premier League season. City are in good shape. City are going to be a major threat. You'd believe it. They have won by 3-0 here against Inter Milan, and that is enough. to see them lift the trophy.
Well, plenty for Manchester City fans to ahead of the new season. They win the Dublin.